Alright. Alright. It's a good day when Seth posts. It's a good day. Alright. Let's do it. Hey people, Seth here. 3, 2, 1, boom.
Woke up in a feverish sweat. It was another one of those nights. I had the same nightmare. Walt Disney let their intellectual property go into public domain. I felt sick, but thinking of vomit made me think of Pepsi, so I held it in. My diabetes was acting up. Pacemaker says I'm dangerously close to dropping below type 2. I needed something to calm my nerves. A Krispy Kreme, Coke Vanilla, and a needle full of heroin. Just what the doctor ordered.
Oh, hot.
I think we communicated through several language barriers.
Wait.
Just what the doctor ordered. I think we communicated through several.
I paused my Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree to be here. This better be good. Jesus.
Language barriers somewhere between the Aramaic and clerical Hebrew. I can't help but think we lost something in the translation. Lighting a cigarette against the pregnant darkness, I go for a walk. I'm cutting down, which is why I cut off the filter. Like a dog showing you its stomach, I send the tobacco a clear message. I trust you. People pass by as I log into my Twitter alt and send out a credible threat to a Minecraft YouTuber.
The Twitter alt account was pyrocynical, by the way. To those that can't read it.
For some of us, it's not about the recognition. It's about doing our part. This is a city that never sleeps. Once I saw a man standing off the side of
That's a little bit too on the nose, huh?
a pier, tears rolling down his eyes as he told me, I can't trust anyone. That's why I ride myself. He auto-filleted himself on the spot and rolled away like a meat-powered wheel. Never did catch his name. Scammers, tricks, open-source developers. I've seen some sick things in my time. My Kaizen V-Love Plus implant can instantly sniff out if someone's an incel or in a committed polycule. But more importantly, if they have any spare change.
Hustle, grind, wealth pilled, change max, card minting, Soro skin, L Riz Gat. I want to throw up, man. That is too much zoomy zoom zoom language, man. Jesus.
I don't beg for money. I just ask 19 times and that's it. My name is SsethTzeentach, private investigator, professional gang stalker. And this is my office for the next 50 minutes. After that, I gotta buy something. Why am I telling you all this? Because together, we're gonna clean up these streets. Hey gang, sorry, I've been distracted. I kept staying up late playing Once Human, an all-new free-to-play post-apocalyptic open-world survival game releasing July 9th. The game takes place after a cosmic invasion
Seth gets
has
big
permanently
sponsors,
transformed
man.
our
Proud
world
of him.
into the world of Skibbity Toilet. This is not a joke. You'll be fighting every Z-list creepypasta from Siren Head to a refrigerator to an overly aggressive school bus. Everyday objects are no longer your friend, and you will die
Is
at the
it
hands of a
fine?
Funko
Like,
Pop. However,
unironically?
some of these deviations can be tamed to help you fight, craft, and survive.
Fix
This
his
is
mic.
Pokemon
No,
through
man,
the
his
lens
mic
of a
is
man
great.
addicted
That's
to
why we like
fentanyl.
it.
There's base building with full creative freedom and PvP with up to 4,000 gamers in a single server. As absurd as this sounds, it's a lot of fun. I captured a bee, and now it pollinates my crops. The Semitic capitalist fears the self-sufficient rice farmer. And if you're interested, you can download the game on Steam using my link in the description below.
It's not great, but it's not bad. Okay.
Hey people, Seth here.
The merchants!
Shadows
Jesus
of Doubt
Christ!
takes place in an alternate timeline where Ronald Reagan was crushed to death by his...
I feel like Seth was working on this for a while, man. Topical lady! What if he knew, man? He should have warned them!
karmic debt. Thankfully, our new president, the Coca-Cola Company, has continued his righteous task of filling ghettos with crack cocaine. Unfortunately, the definition has expanded. You are the ghetto. Tensions are high. Crime is rampant. The only true justice is in the shadows of doubt. But I doubt that. I checked the shadows. You know what I found? Me stealing your diamonds, battering your wife, and reporting you for domestic abuse. It's nothing
You
personal.
say
I just
that?
need a higher social credit score so I can get out of this hellhole. The actual game is, on its face, a detective simulator. What's
You can throw fried chicken at people? Oh my god, this game is everything!
it simulating? Everything. Starting a new game generates an entire city, populates it with citizens that each have their own jobs, relationships, hobbies, and of course,
No.
homicidal fantasies. Murder is like romance in a male prison. It requires a perpetrator and a victim, and everything in between is a trail of clues left in their wake. Your job is to follow those clues, find the perp, and bring them to justice. Trademark.
Wait, so it's not like a one-dimensional game? It's like a infinite generator? Like RNG? That's actually kind of cool.
Brought to you by American Spirit, premium quality organic tobacco. So grab your trench coat, scoop out your cone cells with a spoon, and let's get to work.
Already in
Step
it.
1, we need to break into the crime scene and steal everything. It's what the victim would have wanted. After that, we can start looking for clues. Who
Tasty.
died? How did they die? And when did they become dead? Make sure to get their prints while you're going through their wallet for loose change. Did they live alone? If not, find their partner's fingerprints. NPCs aren't programmed to have friends. The only time they physically meet another person is to be murdered, so any unknown fingerprint is definitely the killer. Look around for anything they might have touched during entry or escape. Doorknobs, light switch.
I'd be terrible. I'd be a terrible detective. I get distracted by one thing and then I just can't play the game. No, I've been watching Seth for a really long time. I like that he branched off of like League content and became like a quote unquote variety like schizo game poster. You're an OG. Unironically, one of the first subscriptions I ever had to YouTube was Seth. I saw his Karthus Spawn, whatever it is, the video, and I thought it was really funny. I thought he was like one of the funniest YouTubers ever. Yeah, I'm like one of the OGs. Yeah, I still remember when his Discord got nuked the first time. So that's. Those that know, I was there when the book was written. Some guy schizoed out, posted a bunch of TOS shit, and they had to nuke the Discord. Everything was gone. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. Boom.
Is the inside of a woman's toilet bowl.
Oh,
Anything
hot.
is possible. Did the killer leave a murder weapon or drop a calling card?
Wait, what did that say?
Is possible. Did the killer leave a murder weapon or drop a calling card?
Didn't have what it takes, put a pin in it, they must be worthy. That's not a good business card. What the hell? Doesn't even advertise your business. Get lazy, think with a Prime. 7 months. That's a Persona reference? I've never played Persona, I only heard the music.
We did the easy part. It only gets harder from here. But first, the case board. As you work through a case, you can pin any relevant information to the board.
That's
As you collect
cool.
more evidence, the game will automatically draw links between existing information. You can make diligent notes, use color-coded threads, and organize every possible lead. Or
This is such a Seth game. That guy's such a schizo.
you can do none of that and pin random shit together and follow your schizophrenia. I can't solve this mystery on the physical plane. I need crystal meth to go to Hyperborea and ask Yakub directly. And when you're done playing arts and crafts in an active crime scene, we can start looking for leads. Check for handwritten notes. Break into their computer and check for emails. Open their address book. See if they made any recent calls. Now, it's about lunchtime, but we gotta get our hands dirty first. Find the landlord's office. Break in. Check their files on every tenant. Then break into their computer and check the CCTV. Every security camera in the game takes...
This is what every detective wishes they could do, but they can't actually do it in real life because it's illegal. This is what every detective, when they grow up, they're like, yeah, I want to be a detective. And they're like, yeah, I'm going to break into people's shit and like, look at dead bodies. It's like, no, it's actually not that. It's really boring. Only if you get caught. Okay, man.
photos every few minutes. Every image showing a person gets saved to a 24-hour buffer, so you want to get to it as soon as you can. As you go through the footage, you should recognize every tenant. So print out anyone unknown, anyone who went near the victim's house, and anyone remotely suspicious.
That's cool.
All right, now we can go to
So we're playing in a Chinese police state. Yeah, I understand.
Now, we have plenty of
follow.
leads to follow up. We need to find each potential suspect and cross-reference their information. Look, I'd love to keep holding your hand, but I can't. Each case is unique, so the best way to explain the game is to tell you what I've been through. The first time I ever played this game, I ignored all the instructions, opened the fridge, and ate raw pork. I got so nauseous I couldn't... answer the telephone and spent the next 10 minutes battling with the controls to try get in bed to sleep off of food poisoning. This was the tutorial, so the phone kept ringing the entire time. Then I talked to a random civilian.
I ate raw meat and I get to try to sleep it off and I couldn't do it because I didn't know how to control my character.
Hand
so
slipped,
good,
and
love
I
it.
accidentally tried to arrest him. Like hell you are, he said, before shooting me in the face. At this point,
my God!
I was captivated. Because this game simulates a few hundred people at any given time, they're all quite stupid.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy, I'll pay you $100 to fuck off and let me trash your apartment. Okie dokie. I'll just go back to sleep. Wait, did you just shoot someone? You just shot someone. I apologize. This usually never happens. This town...
Why did they outline it with a little hard? Did he do that? No way!
never happens. This town has the collective IQ of a developmentally challenged toddler, so the optimal playstyle is to be an antisocial menace. Sure, the game has stealth mechanics like alarm systems, air ducts, and lockpicking, but I don't have time for that.
That's intricate as fuck.
Hello, ma'am. Have you seen anyone suspicious? Uh-huh. Here, take this. Upgrades come in the form of sync discs, which alter your genetics to become a better fighter, better lover, and most importantly, a better consumer of starch cola. You're supposed to earn them from side jobs until you learn of a more effective method called beating the shit out of your neighbors and breaking into their safe. To top it all off, there's no long-term penalty for crime. Every exterior door is linked to a complex series of tubes that detects when I leave a building, sending out a pre-recorded YouTube apology that makes the population forget my actions. I could be caught on 4K murdering several people with a sword, but the instant I go outside, I'm a changed man. If you want something, take it, run away, and come back like nothing ever happened. Between this and the...
It's still really, like, sorry, this is a little bit of a tangent. It impresses me to no end that Seth just plays the shit out of a game and he unironically just dumps, like, his schizo YouTube ramblings with a little bit of it memes added in, and it becomes like a masterpiece. He actually plays the game, like hundreds of hours sometimes, just to figure everything out, like find an exploit, beat the game, figure out what the best way to, like, you know, min-max it. And this is also randomly generated too, so you can't just figure it out too.
Dirt cheap price of food
So
and utilities,
funny.
you can easily cover all your expenses by committing more crime than you actually solve. The only real use
God,
for
I wish
money
I
is
could do
buying
this in real
property
life.
and playing
What?
with the bizarrely detailed furnishing system. And once you've played enough to create the ultimate male living space, you're ready
Yep.
to metagame.
Yeah, that's the Asmongold living space.
You see, murders have... You're ready to...
Yep. TV, bed, cans. What more do you need? Maybe a computer? Let me guess, you need more? No, not really. Women need more. I think I do. Where's the mold? It's on the plates and stuff. See that right there? There's a bunch of Coca-Cola cans, too.
metagame. You see, murders have a cooldown between solving a case and a new murder happening. Sleeping will pass the time and gives a speed buff when you wake up. So you hop in bed, goon for 36 hours straight, and when you get a new murder notification, hop out of bed, break your own window, and plummet 20 stories to the streets below, which we survive because we're genetically modified to be immune to fall damage. Now you can use well rested to sprint to the crime scene while chugging your morning coffee. This is not only faster than the cops, it's often faster than the killer. Of course, the way you're...
Wait, what? Oh my god, that's so fucking funny.
meant to pass time between cases is side jobs. Think of each one as a sort of mini case with limited information. Because some information is more helpful than others, the difficulty is completely random. Oh, you want me to steal from someone but you only know his phone number? That's easy. I can just call the number and check the call box to see where it was routed to. Oh, he's on the floor below. We take those. But what about this one? I've only got his first initial, fingerprint, build, and blood type. Oh yeah, very helpful. At this point, you may as well tell me I'm looking for a circumcised male in a small town of New York. York. I could just go through the phone book for every name with the same initial, but I've got an even better idea. Go to City Hall and open up the government database.
Needle in a
This
haystack,
has records
right?
of every single citizen in the game. You're meant to type at least 2 characters to get any results, but this includes space. Naturally, everyone has a last name, so everyone has space and a letter in their name. Now you can go through the entire database in alphabetical order and print out every single person's information. Eventually, whatever case you had will just solve itself. But we're not done. If you have the mental fortitude to sit there for a real-life half hour, congratulations, you just ruined the game. Now, your character will solve cases the nanosecond you get them. Okay. Okay, so the victim was poisoned by a stalker neighbor for not loving her enough, but the victim did manage to get a shot off before expiring. She can't go to the hospital, so she's probably limping home as we speak. That took less than 2 minutes. Personally, I don't use the government database. I get my evidence the old-fashioned way, following a woman home to her place of residence and hiding inside her septic tank until I expire. When they discover my body,
This story, by the way, is really fricked up. Though they find the woman in the septic tank, she like fell in or something, I think, and they thought someone killed her. Yeah, this is a really bad, like, bad case.
Police will do the rest. One time, I checked the victim's work computer and realized she cheated on her husband at the hotel he works at while he was visiting.
Hi, honey bunny. I finally got that travel approval to go and visit my mother, but of course, it's only valid for today, so I have to leave now and won't be home until late. Don't worry, and I'll see you later. What the hell?
His sick mother. Oh, that sounds like a motive. I paid him a visit, and bingo, he's not cooperating. Silence is violence, and only the guilty refuse the law. So I did what any ethical private eye would do: follow him into the bathroom and beat the shit out of him. Oh, he didn't
it's like
do
Minecraft
it.
In
hindsight,
work.
He was probably just rude to me because I had the same social credit as the homeless man I shanked on the way to work. Embarrassed, I resorted to using the method real cops use to catch killers. I sit on my ass eating donuts and wait for them to kill again, hoping the next murder is easier to solve. 11 donuts in, I get a notification, rush to the scene of a crime, and on my way there, yeah, turns out it was just their IT guy who murdered her for being dead weight at her own company. In summary, there's a lot of jank in this game. Things will glitch and break. Black markets will randomly deny service even if you give a right password. And sometimes, all the foot traffic causes a congestion where everyone gets stuck on the same staircase and the only way to free them is by throwing hammers in their face. But for a game made by a small team of Albanian immigrants on the budget of a kidney stone, it's really impressive. There's no other game that captures the ambience of living in modern-day Shanghai, slurping...
You should give everyone a shot, man. You need to give everyone everyone in the world should be allowed to make a video game. Everyone. I mean it. Every single person, no matter what creed, what political opinion you have, you should be able to make a video game. Sometimes you can just make something like so unbelievable, and people would never think you made it.
My MSG noodles as I listen to the soft drizzle of acid rain. Many games struggle with procedural generation. Generally, I don't even like it. It's just another buzzword for infinite slop. But Shadows of Doubt succeeds because it creates nonsense. And because true crime will always be more bizarre than any simulation, the situations it creates are not...
But sometimes he's serious, okay? It's hard to tell. Sometimes he's serious. Maybe it was a bunch of Albanians, okay? No, man. Why are you guys so discriminatory?
Only compelling, they're believable. And remember, Once Human launches on July 9th. Download the game for free right now. As always, more content to come, so stay tuned. A warm thanks to the many members of the Merchants Guild, generously funding and bankrolling these videos. You're all truly wonderful. Have a good one.
Yay! Yay! Clappies for South. Very good video. A little bit too on the nose, even though it's not intentional. And I got baited! I do kind of want to know who made it. Not gonna lie. He's not Albanian. I think he's in America. Trying to research. Maybe he didn't lie. Bristol. Oh, they're from the UK! He's a Brit, yeah, never mind, yeah. That's pretty cool. See? I told you. Made by Albanians, I was right. Almost Albanian.